name is Carlos, and I live about 45 minutes from the city of Luanda with my 4 siblings and parents. This city is the capital of Angola, but even there you can't be fully safe. Out of the many problems in Angola, one stands out, and that is police abuse. They are very strict and have killed at least 7 boys and girls. One instance of this, there was a guy who got beat up and killed because he was not wearing a mask in his own car. From unclean water to police abuse, Angola has its problems. But it's not a bad place. The people are held at high value even if the police are not always showing it. A lot of their art has people in it, and Angolians love to decorate themselves with bracelets, jewelry, and other body ornaments. Angola is an intriguing place to be. Out of my 4 siblings, I am the second oldest child. My older sister's name is Adria. Only my older sister, Adria, doesn't work in agriculture. She's part of the 71% of people who can read and write, and part of the 10% of people who don't work in agriculture. Also, she can speak both the native language Portuguese and English. My little brother's name is Alderad. He is 1.5 years younger than me. My little sister's name is Anda. Me and my little brother Alderad go with my dad to sell things we grow in Luanda with a cart. This happens every Wednesday. This is a common thing for people to do to make money. Let's talk about my parents. My dad's name is Tuland, and the farm has been in our family for 3 generations. Now my mom. Her name is Tayeta. We should talk about some of Angola's stats. The fertility rate is 5.44 kids per woman. The birth rate is 40.23 per thousand. The infant mortality rate is 50.2 per thousand. The life expectancy from birth is 6.15 years. And the rate of natural increase is 31.99 per thousand. Since we are talking about my family in Angola, we should also talk about what diseases we need to fear the most. And those would be HIV/AIDS or malaria. I've talked to you about my family, but now let's talk to you about some economic stats. 90% of the population in Angola works in agriculture, and other than the biggest industries are diamond, petroleum, lumber, and coffee. Angola has natural resources like gold, platinum, nickel, chrome, iron, copper, and manganese. We have $62.31 billion US dollars, whereas the USA has a whopping $20.94 trillion US dollars. Angola's per capita is $1,895 US dollars. In the USA, there has $63,543 US dollars per capita. In Angola, we use Angolian Kazwana, and for every 1,000 Angolian dollars, you make 1.77 US dollars. History in Angola. Angola means king and was first settled by Zongadir. The capital of Angola is Luanda, where we sell things that we grow. In 1891, it got its borders from the people who imperialized Angola. Then, in 1961, there was an anti-colonial struggle. Then, after all that, we got our first president in 1956, and his name was Augusto Neto. We were imperialized by the Portuguese and finally got our independence in 1975. That's not as cool as our geographic information, like the fact that there are only 2 main seasons, the dry season and the rain season. And with each of these seasons, there comes different natural disasters, such as droughts and floods. We are currently in the wet season, and there has been flooding in the southern part of Angola. Cool fun fact, the highest peak in Angola is Mount Monaco, standing about 8,600 feet tall. That must have been the best vacation that I've been on. The view was so cool, and we camped at the top. That was the best. So overall, Angola is a pretty decent place to live. And pros, beautiful mountains that are somewhat easy climbs, and Angola is filled with cultures and art and food such as cabeta. This is rabbit cooked in its own blood in water and vinegar and served with rice. Cons, access to clean water, 50%. Diseases, HIV/AIDS, malaria, loss of resources. Half of their petroleum was burned and the rest put into oil wells. Poor education, about 0.7% of Angola's population attends universities. Women's rights, 29.6% of seats in the parliament are held by women. Angola is a great place with all of its cultures, arts, and food, but its people. But it's not perfect. From diseases to natural disasters, there is one problem that sticks out. It may not be the one in all the news, but being someone who lives in Angola, the main problem has to be police abuse. And the reason I say this is because it makes me feel uncomfortable and unsafe in the place I live, Colombo, which is about 45 minutes away from Luanda, the capital. To fix this problem, we need to educate people before they can join the police with a special test. And with that small but effective change, we'll the problem will not exist. Well, thanks for listening. Goodbye.